new guest, but we have new topics, and it's just going to be an awesome, fun experience. So if you guys are ready for this, we're just going to jump into it. I'll go ahead and introduce everybody, and then we're just going to, I guess. But so first we have Remix. Remix, say hello.
Hello.
Always does this. We got Elia.
Hey, what's up?
Okay. We have Polar.
What's going on?
And we have Dylan.
Hey, what's up?
So today we basically tweeted out like 5 minutes ago, we asked you guys, what should we talk about? Obviously we didn't get a whole bunch of replies, but we got 2, and we can dedicate this whole entire podcast to that if you guys want. But first we're just gonna, I guess, which is advice on how to start a team. Who wants to start this? And then I'll give my input.
That's a hard one.
Volunteer.
Well, for me, I've co-owned a team in the past, so that's not really like owning it, but it's been helping out. I think what you need to do is just make sure, like, my main thing is have players that are active and are willing to put in the effort to make the team work. So, yeah, I think that's, like, one of the main things.
I agree with that. I mean, like, really, like, in reality, if you really are trying to, like, start a successful team or whatever, one of the main important parts is kind of having people that are, I guess, willing to whatever. I mean, it's really hard, like, to be honest. Like, I think, Polar, this is a good question for you, because you with Obey and with every team that you've been in, you've kind of had a really high position.
Yeah, of course.
Good question for you, because
it's all about
with
connections
Obey
in
and
the community. Connections is key in the community. The more connections you have, the bigger and broader scale, the better you'll do for yourself. The bigger your org, and the more connections you have, the bigger and broader scale.
Yeah, that's like, honestly, connections are the biggest thing you're gonna need. Now, obviously, you're not gonna start off. You're gonna be really lucky if you get to know, like, people from like the biggest teams ever. But just being able, to be on like speaking terms with people of all different teams and stuff, it opens your options up, and it's kind of like community is like support for support. That's really all you like have. You just gotta have support from everybody, and then
totally agree with you.
Make your way up.
I feel like you also have to have a lot of organization with the owners and managers and players and stuff.
Yeah, adding on to that, I think having someone that can do different things, so like having someone who's good with graphic design, and then having someone who's good at managing teams, and then having someone in different roles so you can continue to have like the team do well. I don't know.
Management is really important. Like, you gotta have really good management, because like if you're like unprofessional and stuff, then nobody's gonna want to like be a part of the team.
Yeah. I'm gonna add on something real quick. So like, the best part, the good thing about it is you don't really don't be
Mike is cutting in and out. We cannot understand you.
Yeah, it's shit. I know that. But can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Is that better?
Yeah, we can now.
All
and
right,
I have
sorry.
you turned up, so you're fine.
So you don't really want to be like mean, like you don't really want to be like a hatred person out there, because then nobody's gonna like you and no one's gonna want to join your team, because they're gonna be like, oh, he's a negativity person. That's the only thing his team is gonna be is negativity. So why would we want to join a dude's team that's just full of negativity? You gotta be cool with everybody, it seems like. So like Polar was saying, you gotta have good connections.
You also have to be very professional at like most times,
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really just, really, like, you can't just start a team off and automatically blow up unless you're like really lucky. But
Also, if you have a team, make sure in your mind you're like, hey, I want this team to succeed. Because if you have the mindset that like, hey, I'm going to start this team, but I don't really care if it succeeds or anything like that, it probably won't. So you want to make sure that you're like willing to put in the effort.
definitely, I think that's like one of the big differences, because like maybe you'll be playing like a game with like 2 of your friends and you're like, we should start a team. Yeah, but is your team gonna go anywhere? That's the not just starting a team because you want to have friends or whatever. Like, I mean, if you want to really be something, then that's not what you want to do. In my opinion, like you get like a vibe that you're like, okay, I want to win. You know, like.
Yeah, I agree with you. You don't want to just
Yeah.
like start a clan for the sake of starting a clan, or a team for the sake of starting a team. You just want to make sure that you want it to succeed.
Yeah, I mean, I think another part is like doing things that entertain people, because like you can be a team. YouTube, you're gonna need like streamers and stuff, because if you're just a competitive team, it's a lot harder to be anything.
Mm-hmm.
Good point.
You gotta have all that.
It's a big thing. You know, it's not really that easy. I guess it sounds easy, but when you really like dig deep down inside of it, you know, oh, that sounds bad. But when you like,
It takes a lot of time and effort.
yeah, you gotta learn. It's not something that you can watch a YouTube video on and be able to do it, I guess.
You can't just do it in a day. Like it takes months or even years just to be able to do that type of thing.
Yeah, and then when you do it though, it's like all worth it. Like, it's crazy.
At the end,
You gotta like really understand, I guess, and I think you just gotta understand. But that'd be a pretty good answer. I would say, oh, this is actually a good time to plug something. So, basically, for you guys that are interested in learning how to run a team, if you're not interested in learning how to run a team, then you won't care. But if you are, Polar and I, with Dylan and Chinchar, we're going to be releasing a series very soon in the next couple of weeks. We're going to be focusing on everything that has to do with esports. It's not like 100% a thing yet, but I personally believe it's going to happen. I think we could all agree it's going to happen.
We'll make it work.
It's going to be really cool. Yeah, you know, it may not be exactly what we want whenever we start, but I think it's going to be really fun. It'll be cool. It'll kind of be like into like esports and stuff like that. So definitely stick around for that. That'll be really cool. I think it's going to go good. I mean, we got Dylan, we got Polar and Chinchar, and then me. Like, it's gonna be pretty good. Maybe we can get some other people in it, some other owners and stuff. It'll be fresh.
If you guys have any
Personally,
ideas, sorry, if you have any ideas for anything you want, or if you have like a story kind of like that happened to you or a team or that you know or something that's like kind of the underground thing of like esports, let us know in the chat, or we made a subreddit that you can leave stuff on, or the Twitter account, anything. So yeah, just let us know. We need ideas.
yes.
Yeah.
All right. So the next thing that somebody mentioned was the future of the team. I think this is a good question. Like a good it's a really no. Like I know how to answer it, but I don't. Like happen. What are your guys' like? I guess goals of the team.
I feel like branching out to different things and trying new things with the team would be very, fun and good for the team. That's what I believe.
Yeah, I definitely think that. I think that I want to get involved with other games, other than like Call of Duty and Fortnite. I know that gets boring because every team does that. It's like, okay,
You want to be, stand out to more people than just playing two games,
Yeah, be unique. That's a good.
It's really like the main thing. You just want to be your own team, You don't want to have to follow these other people, in my opinion.
You don't just have to go off the stereotypes of like, what's going on with teams right now. Like everyone plays Fortnite. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to bust anybody's bubble, but you're not gonna start a team and be face clan. Like it just don't work like that. Like that's like whenever you think of a team, that's what you think of. You're just gonna boom blow up. Like it's not that. It's the complete opposite of that. Like face clan has been a thing for like 15 years now. And in the last like 4 years, they just became something really big.
They've also been. Oh, sorry. Continue.
That's it. I'm done.
I think with like FaZe Clan specifically, it started out like they kind of jumped on this like train that was going in this direction. So now everyone has a team, but they kind of started this esports team before esports teams were really kind of a popular thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if it wasn't for FaZe, like it wouldn't be what it is now, the esports world.
Or
I
any
mean-
of those teams.
It's
Yeah.
so different because people automatically assume that it's just video games, you know?
The esports
Right.
world. But it's all different types of things, you know? Like
yeah, it's literally a
got-
job. I mean, there's contracts, there's salary. It's bigger than
It's bigger than.
the basis, I guess. We got a few questions in the YouTube chat real quick. Deathwish says the an Overwatch comp team would be rowdy. I would love to do that. I think that would be super awesome. Like I definitely would like to get into Overwatch. Like
yeah, I've also thought about, what that for the team also for a while is Overwatch, because it's a very fun game. I feel like people really enjoy watching people play it.
oh yeah, definitely. And then Connor says, does ArTic have an Apex Legends team? No. See, that's another thing. Like, look at you guys. Look at you guys in the chat. You're already being creative, okay? That's what all this, stuff, I'm saying a lot, but I want to move. I want to go so many games. Craft Hunger Games team, if that's the move. I'm full on, game. So, if you got whatever, I'm down. That would be fun, Retro. I'm actually
Minecraft Hunger Games.
Imagine.
Even might
That'd be
want to
fire.
spread our team out too more. We have a lot more players, not just Fortnite players. It might just expand our organization, having more games instead of just having 2.
But yeah, definitely. It's something that is much different than COD. Plus, it would give you guys different audience than Fortnite. And I think that's something important because I would like to say this, and I'm not trying to say this to offend anybody that is watching or is an audience of our channel. It's one audience. There's two. There's either really toxic people or really cool people. And it's not a good mix, in my opinion. The Fortnite community is at a really low point. I think it would be fresh to kind of bring all the different communities together, so that other people can see other stuff instead of just Fortnite or this and that.
Yeah.
But we are going to get back into Call of Duty sniping. I think that's going to be super. I think it's going to be awesome. Sniping, it's going to be. This new game's going to be. It's going to be really good, I think.
And that's honestly what I started out at. I used to part of
Did his
Your
yeah,
mic's cutting out
yeah.
very much. You have to get closer to your microphone. If you can.
Is that better?
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's good.
Just talk close to it when you are talking.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, a
Now-
little
yeah,
bit.
now.
A lot of the things you were. If you did say some things, we have no idea what you said. The only thing we heard was, "Can you guys hear me?" So
Do we just repeat what I said?
Yeah.
Sure.
If you can.
All right. So like you guys were saying about Call of Duty, that's how I started out. I was a trick shotter, and I used to snipe before I even messed with Fortnite. Before I even thought about being as good as Fortnite player as I was a COD player. But then when Fortnite came out, I just Fortnite. But yeah, it'd be kind of cool to get back with.
Yeah. Well, I got pretty much got what he said. I hope other people did. He started off trick shotting, not even thinking about Fortnite, and then he slowly, evolved, I guess.
Yeah, my story's kind of like that. I wasn't really in the competitive scene, and Fortnite and teams and all that has really kind of inspired me to be in this whole competitive scene. Before, it's kind of funny because I used to play Roblox a lot, and I know, and I basically Fortnite kind of came out, and I was playing it on the side, and then I fully transferred over to Fortnite, and then that's when I kind of discovered this whole competitive scene that I've kind of fallen in love with. So it's yeah.
Yeah, that's just like me. For a long while, I played, mainly Black Ops, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. I slowly started getting into Fortnite. That's whenever I first joined.
When you met
ArTic.
me.
Yeah, when I met Lexi, and that's pretty much when I got into the competitive scene. It's been a while. It's been a fun ride. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's really, if you want to be something in esports, you have to find people with the same mindset, because there's so many different like mindsets that you can have. You can fake it till you make it. You can be honest and really just want to make it to the top. Like, there's so many different things, and whenever you get like 40 people that have the same mindset as you, it's like an army. Honestly, in my opinion, it's like a big family.
Yeah, I fully agree. And like another game that maybe you would like is maybe PUBG. If you guys would like to see that, maybe having a PUBG team or something like that.
Yeah. See, I'm not very familiar with the whole PUBG scene. Yeah.
What's it called? I was thinking about asking Lexi if we could start up maybe a 2K team, since though 2K20 dropped September 6th.
Yeah.
That would be something. That is actually 2K is a really competitive game.
Only Septi would say that.
Hey, I'm telling you, I had like 5 solids. I'm saying.
Is someone echoing, or is that just me?
It's Septi, but
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Roblox listens to their community. I mean,
a Minecraft team. Yes.
Legends team. I don't even like League of Legends, but I think that it would be fun.
Maybe.
That's like a big game.
It is.
I'm not familiar with League of Legends at all. Like, I have no idea what you do in it.
I've never played it.
I'd be curious to learn what it is about, because maybe
That's what I was.
Maybe it would be a good competitive, like, video game to join the team. You know what I mean?
Definitely. I think it's in all honesty, I think that you just have to get out of your comfort zone when it comes to this. Because everybody's always the same.
Yeah.
And like recruitment challenge, and then put your clips in. Like, that's every team. Do it, and you got to be your own personality. It's a business.
Like,
you have to be dedicated to it. You have to be dedicated to that. Like, full-on dedication.
Yeah, I fully agree. Like, a CSGO team, that could be a thing, but the only thing is, with like more of a competitive scene, like for example, they have competitive on CSGO. The only thing about that is, unless it's a tournament, there's a lot of hackers in that game, which I've seen. I've had my fair share of hackers on CSGO, so it's having a CSGO team would kind of be hard. What
about like a Rainbow?
See, a Rainbow Six Siege team, it's very weird, because with having like, I guess, like a captain or a leader, a lot of players don't want to listen to the captain or leader, and if one player leaves, a lot of the times the team falls apart, because like when it comes to Siege, you have to have that team, like it means a lot.
I agree.
With rank and everything.
I think Lexi, I might be wrong on this.
It's a hard game to learn too, so like if you all can learn together and be on the same page.
Yeah.
Doing that thing again, or maybe it's just me, I don't know.
I might be wrong, but I think Lexi was thinking about starting maybe that up. I don't know. I might be wrong.
Yeah. I was a Siege captain a while ago, about 5 months ago, maybe longer. And the only thing about that is not everyone's always on the same page, because Siege is a very weird game. Like,
there's a lot of arguing.
Yeah.
You gotta cover this zone, and like, oh, why didn't you kill him? You just lost that round. Like, it could also break up, and
it's
just one heat.
It's a weird kind of game, because you want to make sure you have the players that are going to be nice and respectful and make the team look good, but you don't want the players that are going to be toxic and kind of like jerks to everyone else. It's like a fine line.
Also with Siege, there are like most players on that game are just like that though, It's just, and arguments can start really fast with that game, because it's all like teamwork, And if a person doesn't do what they're supposed to do, it can start an argument throughout the team, and it, can fall apart.
Agreed.
Like
Lexi,
what I was saying,
says,
dedication.
What's your thoughts on the lack of Epic Games decisions and them ruining the entirety of their game?
See, I feel like they are ruining it. They haven't ruined it just yet, but it is going downhill a little bit. You know, not fully, obviously. You know, Epic Games is still, and Fortnite is still a great game. I feel like there are a few things that they should adjust to the game, but
I have 2 points of views on it. All right, these are my 2 views. First of all, their game, and this is what Nick Merck said. All right, and perfectly, I agree with it. It's not a competitive game. It was never supposed to be a competitive game. People just spent so much time on it, they got good, and they started betting money on it. It is a public game. It is a casual game. It was not made to be competitive. Battle Royale wasn't even in it at the beginning. Like, that literally tells you it's just supposed to be a casual game. 95% of their community is casual players. You put like Tifu in a game of 99 other casual players. I mean, he's gonna destroy him. He's gonna get a 46 kill game. And that's when they added the mix so that they could possibly even it out. But it's kind of like
it didn't work as well as they wanted it to work.
They need to have in my opinion, they need 2 different, completely kind of like arena, but for competitive players, and they need to make casual completely different. They need to make casual for the casual players. They need to make competitive arena. And they need to follow what both sides of the community want in each of those different sections, in my opinion.
Yeah, or
I think
what
that
we
would
could do
make
is
it a lot better.
make it like on Siege. You have to be a certain level to play ranked. If they would have like a certain level, like if you are a certain level, you could play in arena with like the competitive players. But like if you're a newcomer to arena, you would start out low with the other low, not be playing 500 points with players that are like almost at max arena 1. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't be playing. I don't know how to explain it. Like if you're playing trios and one of your partners have 500 and the other partner has like 12,000, well, I don't think that it's fair for the 500 player if you're playing with a guy has like 7,000 points, because obviously the guy with 7,000 points has more experience than the guy with the 500.
Yeah. And by the way, I pulled up the graph of like the Fortnite popularity just on the screen, so it kind of shows how it's like definitely there's peaks and like it's kind of flatlined right now. Like it was going downhill, it's kind of flatlined right now, but yeah.
So wait, also they gave it a shot before their money. They gave it a shot before their money cash was on their list. Also, I think Arena is just another contest. I think Pop-Up Cup should be ranked. I'll start from the first thing you said and then go down. So, I think, obviously, I don't care who you are. If you're a business, your goal is to make money. It's business. Your goal is to make money.
Yeah.
There's no other way.
Yeah. No hard feelings. Yeah, no hard feelings about it.
I want to make money to the people who are going to play it. Therefore, it's going to be the casual people. So obviously, trying to help. I mean, they want to make the most of their community happy so that they'll pay more. That's the world. That's business. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's honestly, that's every team. That's every single thing. If anybody tells you otherwise, then they're lying, because it's all money at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Can I add something real quick? I don't think fair with the crossplay. If you'll have like a mobile player playing with a PC player. I don't think that's right for a mobile player to have to take on a PC or an Xbox player. Like, I don't think that's right. Like, if you're an Xbox player, you should be playing with an Xbox player or a PlayStation player. And if you're PC, you should probably just be playing with PC. Because now it's to the point to where every time you get into a game, you get complete clapped on by a kid that's playing on PC, and you can be playing on your phone. Like, they could just be building totally faster than you. There's nothing you can do about it. And they have the upper hand on you because you're playing on a screen and they're playing on a whole keyboard.
Yeah, I think there's that fine line between like Retro said, yeah, I think crossplay was dumb. I think that, in my opinion, I think crossplay was a good idea, and I really like crossplay. I don't think crossplaying like mobile and PC lobbies together, I don't know if that really happens, but I don't think that's a good idea in my opinion. I do, however, if you're playing with a mobile player in your game, then that's okay to play with like other like cross-platform lobbies or servers.
Yeah.
But I really like how you're able to play. Like I know for a fact, like whenever I play Rainbow, I play PC and my brother plays PlayStation. So it's like we can never play together because like we can't crossplay. So like I would love to have crossplay in that game, but like it kind of brings up that question with Fortnite and if it's a good idea and all that. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree with you.
what he said is like you should only be like if you're on phone, right? You should only be able to play with PC players if you're already playing with a PC player. Like
Unless you're
you can't
choosing,
see
yeah, unless
in
you're
game, unless you're
It should
playing
never be a
with one.
solo. You should never on your phone. If you're playing on mobile and you're in a solo, you should never be soloing against a PC player. But it's different if you're like, if it's like two mobile players and a PC player in like an arena trio or something like that. That's different, you know. But a solo, like a mobile player versus a PC player, now that's really not even that fair.
I personally think there should be some kind of setting where you can change your crossplay platforms depending on like what device you're on. So if you're on mobile and you want to play against PC players, then you could change some kind
Yeah.
of setting that's like balanced. So you can't just like if you're on PC, you can't switch to mobile lobbies just to pub stomp. But like things like that, like if you're a mobile player, you should be able to choose, hey, I'm a pro mobile player. I want to play on PC servers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I think that would be a good idea to an extent. There's certain things that like would need work with that, like not having PC players playing with like mobile players, things like that, unless the mobile player wants to. Things like that, in my opinion, I don't know.
I think that they should
I agree.
answer their community equally. I think that they should show the same amount of support to competitive, because competitive, even though it's a small percentage, is a big part. Like, think of the World Cup. Think how much money they made off of everybody going to that and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, full, equal rights for casual and competitive players, and more customization to what you want to play, Because, I'm sorry, if you're on 30 FPS and you're playing against somebody with 700 FPS, like, what are you gonna do, Retro says, yeah, crosshair thoughts, also team skins, and people vote for what should go to the item shop. I like this. So, I don't like the idea, therefore, because some people cannot get custom crosshairs, therefore it is not fair. I mean...
I think the
I don't know.
crosshairs are perfectly balanced the way they are right now. Because they're
Yeah,
like
they're
clear
cool.
but
I
not
mean,
super clear. So
yeah.
it's not like you can see every single thing, but you can at least see. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, and then he said team skins and people vote on what goes to the item shop. I think that's awesome. In Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and every game after that, in the World League or whatever, they always would add like FaZe and 100 Thieves, and you could pay like $5 for like skin sets on your guns and your weapons and stuff. I think that was so cool because you could represent what team you wanted to win, and it was cool. It'd be cool if we had skins like that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you on that because, like you're talking about the camo thing on World War II, I had FaZe. I think that's pretty cool because I've loved FaZe. FaZe, so yeah, I know what you mean by that.
Yeah.
Fun fact, in World War II, ArTic Nation actually had our own skin. Dolphins made it for World War II.
Oh yeah, I mean it's super cool. I think that we should definitely have the more customization options because it just helps you. It kind of like if whenever you have like a camo or something that's like personally to you, it just makes you like, I guess, more motivated to play the game. My opinion.
Yeah.
What else did he say here? People vote on what goes to the item shop. 100%.
Like, they should have like a website to where you have to go on the website and vote, like what are some skins
Everybody
you
would
want to see?
vote for like Recon Expert and stuff.
Not like
Yeah.
skins like that, but I'm talking like Rapscallion or
If Fortnite made some kind of website where people could put in like choose option 1, 2, or 3, something like that, instead of being like type in Recon Expert if you want Recon, because everyone's gonna do that and then they're not gonna get good like votes basically. I think if they were to put like how many rows of stuff do they usually have? Like 5 maybe? It's like, what if they had like 5 rows of like 3 options and they could Fortnite could choose the 3 skins, but you could vote on which one you want in the game, basically. If that makes any sense.
It would be neat. That's kind of like 2K in a way.
Yeah.
Whenever you could like vote on the t-shirt shop or whatever.
Yeah.
For my 2K players out there that know that. It was kind of like that. Vote on the team Twitter, and we should vote on what game we can look at. 100% we'll do that. Now I will have to go ahead and say something. You know, we're gonna have to start, you know, wrapping this up. We've been going for 35 minutes now. I want to thank you guys for, you know, coming out, watching. Every single person that, you know, stopped by the stream for a few seconds, minutes, whatever. You know, 7 likes. That's pretty good, man. We did a good podcast. A little bit more serious than the last one because the topics are more serious, you know.
And we had visual stuff.
It's more advanced today, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume it was. It looks it.
It seems more, what's the word? Like tactical, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. Now, if you guys are interested in the next podcast and you guys want to come through the next one, it'll be next Saturday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. 9:30.
And make sure to watch
Saturday,
Twitter because it might change. Just so you know.
Like, it was supposed to start at 10 and it started at 10:15,
Yeah.
so.
just watch Twitter because we'll keep you guys updated. Or Lexi will keep you updated.
Yeah. At ArTic Nation HQ, you guys see it in the before you seen it, but at ArTic Nation HQ, and it's in the description. Come through, you know, do whatever. That's the best way to interact with us. If you've not watched the Team Collage, this one, it's gonna get good. It's gonna be awesome. Thank you guys for coming out. We love you guys, and I think that's it.
All right.
Peace,
Have a good
guys.
night.
I have a great time.
Hope you guys
Have
all
a good one,
enjoyed.
y'all.
Bye.
Thanks for the time.